have been absorbing that dramatic exit from the World Cup at the hands of Germany. The 7-1 defeat has left the host nation, well, in total shock. Well, social media has been awash with reaction, and here with me is Anne-Marie Tomchak from the BBC's trending team. And Anne-Marie, it's been astonishing. Everywhere you go today, people are talking about this. I heard so many conversations through the course of the morning, and the same is absolutely true on social media. Definitely being reflected on social media too. Everyone's talking about it. So much so that it has resulted in record numbers of tweets and interactions on Facebook. So, for example, during the game, Twitter data shows that there were more than 35 million tweets posted during the game, and that was a record for any number of tweets for a single sporting event. For Facebook, also huge numbers. 66 million people had over 200 million interactions on Facebook. Now that means they were liking something, posting, commenting about something, sharing something. So they were interacting with each other, and a quarter of those were actually Brazilians. So huge numbers. It shows the level of interest all around the world, including in Brazil. And, I mean, a lot of pictures posted. We saw it in the stadium yesterday evening with, I mean, you had people sobbing even before half-time. I mean, it wasn't just defeat, it was humiliation as well. The roller coaster of emotions is what comes through when you look through the tweets, the Facebook posts, the Vine videos, the Instagram pictures, any social platform where you get a sense of the wide spectrum of emotions that are being shown, from absolute devastation and tearful scenes from the fans, terrible pictures, really heartbreaking ones actually. One I remember, my favourite you could say, is of this little boy in the crowd, and he was crying into his soft drinks can, and that went viral. And also, obviously, the elation from the German fans as well. But there has been lots of support shown for the Brazilian team too. Surprisingly, really? Yeah. One of the trending hashtags in Brazil after the game, and still trending, is "We still proud of you, Brazil." And it's a way of showing this support and national pride. Lots of pictures of the lineup. They're not blaming people. I mean, David Luiz, I mean, you had to listen to the BBC team in terms of they annihilated his performance. Scolari is the manager, in terms of the tactics he chose. Has none of that been reflected in terms of what you're seeing? That's definitely been reflected, but there is a wide mix. So while there is a lot of condemnation about the team, and lots of people were using a hashtag which translates into Brazil shame, and showing their mortification and embarrassment and devastation about it, there are also a number of trending hashtags, some of the bigger trends, which are a more positive focus. One of them being one about David Luiz, the acting captain. It translates from Portuguese, and when you translate it, it becomes "David, we love you," and that's been tweeted over 175,000 times since the game. So people really are taken with him, and he's been quite a good communicator on social media. Obviously, he was quite tearful after the game too. He needed to be. Yes, lots of tears, but lots of humour being used online, and a lot of memes that formed not just after the game but actually during the game. So a lot of statues were being reinterpreted. I noticed the Christ the Redeemer statue, which was being shared in a very parody way online. Angela Merkel's face superimposed onto it. Another one where it showed the statue ready to rocket up into space. Another showing it face palming, so when you put your hand to your face in absolute devastation. So quite reflective of the mood, but then the humour too. I suppose when it gets that bad, you can only joke about it. What can you do but laugh? Yeah, no, that's exactly it, isn't it? That's what they're trying to do to ease the pain. All right, Anne-Marie, thanks very much for taking us through all of that. Thank you.
I haven't spotted much laughter in all our coverage. Has someone tried to say to them it's only a game? Even I wouldn't say that. Yes, they've been trying to clutch at positives. Not quite sure what they are, but they're trying to clutch at them. In a moment, we will have a summary of the business news this hour. But first, a reminder of today's headlines.